unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live. Boxingego unpack. Yeah. We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live. After a struggle fest and abysmal showing from Tyson Fury in his outing in Saudi Arabia with Francis Ngannou, what does Shakur Stevenson, the talented southpaw boxer, have to say now? Because he was one of the people who said that Tyson Fury would be able to defeat the greatest. I shook up the world, Muhammad Ali. That's what I want to explore and talk about in this video. Let's talk about it. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Now, one thing about me, you can say whatever. Listen, there's a couple things. People can say whatever they want about me, but you can't say that I don't work hard, and you can't say that I'm not consistent. I don't have a horse in the race when it comes to boxing. This is my sport. I love boxing, but I don't forget. It's like the internet. If a girl did some whoosh on the internet and then later stops and becomes a teacher, likely that's going to come up sometime because people are going to find out about it, and you know, your skeleton in the closet will resurface. That's what happens more often than not with these pro boxers. You got boxers, great boxers. It can be talented. Shakur is a talented, what can I say? He's a young hell of a fighter, and he's a young, hungry lion. But if you make a mistake, you got to pay. Shakur Stevenson, he made comments about Tyson Fury in the past. They showed like Top Rank, and it was part of their promotion. I don't know if they told him to do it, but they had like cameras rolling in Shakur Stevenson's spot, and he was watching the Tyson Fury, I want to say versus Dillian White. I don't really recall the fight, nor does it really matter. But Shakur Stevenson, around that moment, he was like, wow. And he was super impressed with Tyson Fury. And he was like, Tyson Fury's the GOAT, and he's the greatest, and he's top, and he's impossible to beat. Like, I'm just paraphrasing, but these are some of the notions from Shakur Stevenson. But namely, Shakur Stevenson went on record, and he was saying that Tyson Fury, given his size and how big he is, that Muhammad Ali would be no match for him. I always found that particular comment to be just peculiar. And the reason being is because Muhammad Ali, he wasn't like some small guy. Like, I can understand, because I've even made comments like, for example, Rocky Marciano. In my opinion, Rocky Marciano would struggle with today's heavyweight, because today's heavyweight, these guys are like super heavyweights, you know, a lot of them, and they're hitting hard. Rocky Marciano was a guy 49-0 or whatever, legend, cool. But Rocky Marciano literally wasn't that tall for the, you know, in regards to a heavyweight, and he was about 180 something pounds. That's just really not good enough, you know what I mean? And does he really hit harder than the modern, you know, Klitschko or Wilder? Chances are no, you know, even though I wasn't around during that time. But to be 188 pound heavyweight in today's modern age, that would be something. But to talk about Ali, who is widely considered literally the greatest boxer, the greatest not only in the ring, but outside the ring, a guy with a defense, a guy who's not the smallest person, I always found those comments to be like a bit off-putting from Shakur. Just for reference sake, this is Muhammad Ali, you know, at least on Google. He was listed at 6'3", and his weight was 236 pounds. Also an Olympian, right? So I didn't prefer those comments from Shakur Stevenson. I don't know how many other ways to say it. And here's another thing. I thought it's pretty distasteful. I'm not a big fan of a bunch of what-if scenarios that one can't prove. Like Muhammad Ali versus Mike Tyson, and Tyson Fury versus Muhammad Ali, and all these types of scenarios, because no matter how strong or bold your opinion is on it, Ali's no longer here. You know, he's here in spirit, but he's no longer here in the physical. So no matter what, you can't really validate what you're saying. So it becomes kind of a thing, in my opinion, that is better left unsaid, right? Other thing is, just my generation, I can't speak for this younger generation, but my generation, we were always taught to respect our elders. And I just feel like Ali is owed his contributions to the game of boxing. He's owed a lot more than to have these like flimsy, what if scenarios. Like, why even compare him to Ali? That's how I take it. And again, that's just my personal opinion. Tyson Fury is also a person who failed a drug test, and he's been dropped by Steve Cunningham. I could go on and on. Otto Wallin is not much bigger than Muhammad Ali. I just went over it. Muhammad Ali, he is listed at 6'3", weighs 236 pounds. Otto Wallin literally gave Tyson Fury a cut over his eye and all he can handle in their fight. And in my opinion, Otto Wallin is solid, but this is how he had Fury looking. You know what I mean? He's solid. He's 6'5", and probably doesn't weigh too much more than what Ali was weighing, stuff like that. And he literally went 12 rounds with Tyson Fury. What is he wearing? Nacho Libre? But anyway, he was literally getting with Tyson Fury. So again, a lot of people's, I guess, perspective of Tyson Fury and his greatness, they were putting him on top 10 lists and all types of stuff. When I watched the Tyson Fury versus Ngannou fight, this is immediately, because I told you, I don't forget. So I immediately thought about this. Tyson Fury, if he's struggling with an MMA fighter in his pro debut, all of those comments about he would demolish Ali or he would beat Ali or size was too much, all of that sounded worse and worse as the Ngannou fight went on. Because if you look at the Ngannou fight, many people believe that Tyson Fury did not beat Ngannou. I even made a meme about it on my page. Make sure you guys follow me at BOXINGEGO1 on the gram. And I made a meme about that with the Vince McMahon. When you saw Tyson Fury struggle with an MMA fighter, but said he would beat Muhammad Ali, right? So as time wore on, I started to question and go back into my mental Rolodex. Look at this is Fury post-fight. This is Ngannou the day after. Looks like he went to the barbershop. He looks unscathed. Fury, on the other hand, has a black eye. So now I feel like those Muhammad Ali comments didn't age well. So naturally, I went and I made my video, and a lot of people picked it up. And because I have a great memory and I say these things on record, people went out and asked Shakur about it. It says, I uck with you, bro, 100. But all that Fury beat Ali-ish again, Ali accepts your apology. Shakur Stevenson commented, yeah, I got to take my L's on the chin. I'm with you. I was just banking on the size for real, but I don't know what he was on today, 100. So it's good that Shakur Stevenson is coming clean and kind of cleaning it up. But my philosophy is a bit different. My philosophy is I say stuff right the first time, so I never come back. And it's rare that I come back and have to clean something up. And that's the problem with, I think, this youth and like the younger generation is they make comments and people are so quick to anoint you as greatness and, compare you to historical greats. But these greats didn't become greats overnight. Muhammad Ali, in real time, people might not have looked at him a certain way, but over time, people declared that he was the great. So I feel like people have to be a bit smarter and tread lightly when it comes to comparisons. This guy's the new Michael Jackson. Based on what? Because he dances and sings? This guy's the new Prince. This guy's the new Robert De Niro or Denzel. Like, these guys paved the way for a lot of people, and a lot of people are inspired by them. But you can't do one movie and be Brad Pitt. You can't do one movie and be Leonardo DiCaprio. You can't do one movie and be like, yeah, okay, Mississippi Masala, that's what you're telling me, huh? Yeah, Denzel Washington. It just doesn't work that way. And hopefully this is a lesson to Shakur Stevenson and other people just about the anointing of people. Even Shakur's homie, Jared Anderson, a lot of people anointed him and said he's the next best. He got the cosign from Tyson Fury, and he's a good fighter, but he did have some struggles with Charles Martin. And then his very next fight, Top Rank, put him in with a guy coming off a knockout loss. So that was kind of a backtrack in his career after a very tough fight for Charles Martin. So before we anoint the next American heavyweight and compare Fury to historic greats like Muhammad Ali, I think people have to take a step back and just really gauge what's saying. The most dangerous thing is the camera and the microphone. And these comments are coming back to bite Shakur Stevenson. And it wasn't just him. There were a lot of people who said Tyson Fury is the greatest UK boxer and heavyweight of all time and all kinds of stuff. And I always thought that was disrespectful, because to me, Lennox Lewis is greater than Tyson Fury. Lennox Lewis, he fought Vitaly Klitschko, which is to me the better Klitschko, and he had just done more. So how do we say he's beating Muhammad Ali and he's not even greater than Lennox Lewis? How is he the greatest? People put him on the top 10 pound for pound list. He's struggling with the MMA fighter. But yet they don't want to put Gervonta Davis on the top 10 pound for pound list. But I'm hard pressed to believe you got a black fighter, these two black fighters right here. I'd be hard pressed to believe somebody from another sport's going to come at equal weight, you know, and especially if they had a weight advantage and height advantage and were a little bit smaller, and then go ahead and beat Gervonta Davis at his own sport. But arguably that's what happened with Tyson Fury. So a lot of these comments did not age well. They did not age like wine. They aged like milk. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. I'm clearly the best in the business, and it's not even close. Like I said, for me, I value what I say. I pick my words carefully. So I don't really run into these moments. Like, I didn't say Fury was beat Muhammad Ali and all this stuff, and then he can barely get past Ngannou. So I never really have to retrace my steps and, you know, double back. But there's a lot of people that they make these more radical comments, and again, quick to appoint you the greatest before earning it. And like, the other thing that didn't make sense to me with the Shakur Stevenson situation is it's almost like an acceptance thing. Like, he wanted old media to accept him, so he was saying these favorable things that old media would say about Tyson Fury. And here's the thing about it, is Shakur is a top talent. How are you so impressed with Tyson Fury and you're talented? Do you see what I'm saying? And you're around Crawford. Like, I've always been more impressed with Gervonta Davis and guys like Terrence Crawford than Tyson Fury. What is Tyson Fury? I think Tyson Fury does a couple things well, and a lot of it is his height and his size. He gives guys fits if you fight him wrong. But from a skill perspective, Floyd Mayweather, night and day from a Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury is bigger than everybody, damn near, that he fights. So that gives him a marked advantage. Floyd Mayweather didn't need to be 5 inches taller and 30, 40 pounds bigger than everybody to beat him. In fact, it was the opposite. Floyd was out here chunking them with guys who were typically bigger than him and guys that had more power than him, or so it was thought they had more power, like Canelo, and he's making him look like a schoolboy. So to me, I've always praised really the American style over UK fighters and UK style, because I see it harder to beat. Beating Sugar Ray Leonard, Hagler, Hearns, Floyd, Purnell is always, to me, by and large, been harder than to beat a guy like, or Gervonta Davis. Beating him is harder than Tyson Fury. Now, again, it's not saying Fury can't fight. He can fight, but you have to fight Fury a type of way. And if it's certain matchups, like Ngannou, a guy you can't just bully and push around, and he got power, Fury's gonna have problems all day. So I never understood the Ali remarks from Shakur and others. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Best in the business. Introducing Super Thanks, right here on the official Boxingego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new, interactive, and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.